Okay, everyone, come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the mix. Like, share, subscribe, per usual. Let's continue to engage in the comment section. Most importantly, listen to this video from beginning to end. It's free to do that. It's free to like. It's free to share. It's free to subscribe. As you can see, what this video is going to be about, Brittany Renner. Yes, Brittany Renner. Her body counts. Woo. Okay, who is she? For those who do not know, Brittany Renner has a child by multimillionaire NBA player PJ Washington. Of course, she's an athlete and she's been very, I guess you could say, quote unquote, promiscuous. And she's also a business lady, a businesswoman, entrepreneur. And I think she has her own podcast now. So, but she's really known for, as they quote unquote said, like trapping PJ Washington, the NBA player. I don't know any truth to that, but that's what the internet is stating. Brittany Renner appeared on Shannon Sharp's new show, which appears on YouTube as well. Shannon Sharp is a YouTuber, and he's a former NFL legend as well. And he does podcasting, he does sports commentating, and so much more. And also just Google Shannon Sharp. But Brittany Renner, she appeared on his show called Club Shay Shay. And let me go ahead and share some snippets, some clips of portions of their interview talking about body count. I will come back with more of my commentary, reaction, and opinion.
TV show about your dating prowess. You was with one man, two men, three men, four men over the course of a 24-hour, 48-hour span. Did you think about the ramifications of how people, men,
Pause.
women, everybody?
Okay, this was, again, context means everything. So this interview, I think, was probably about an hour or so long. But I'm going to share these snippets. But did you just hear what he said? 3 men in one day? Let me continue. Okay. Not here to judge, but let me continue.
Would look at you because, or does that not bother you? Or you learn to tune that out?
So you're referring to one incident, or I can actually recall it, pinpoint it perfect for you. There was a video that I did in my car where I was talking about how I had sex with, was it 3 men in a day,
Yes.
and then I ended up getting a yeast infection.
Yes.
I came out pretty unscathed for just a yeast infection.
Right.
Considering what I could have gotten.
Right.
It wasn't that, oh man, I hope people don't.
Kid out of it. I mean, they talk
about. I was on birth control for 10 years before I had my son. I got off of it because there was a conversation with my child's father.
Okay.
So I again, the whole trapping thing, can't trap the willing, babe. And on top of that, I never wanted to have I looked at kids as cross goblins.
You never wanted a baby daddy. You wanted to be a mom. You didn't want to be a baby mama. You wanted to be a wife.
And that's why I waited so long. I had my baby when I was 29. I thought I was doing it right. I thought that was my guy. And I never really liked kids. I always thought I referred to them as crotch goblins. Not to be with me.
No, what I'm saying.
He has the privilege to be with me.
Okay.
Because you know how many women you've slept with?
Brent,
Do you know how many women you've slept with?
Yes
or no?
I'm doing the interview.
Do you know how many women you slept
Yes.
with? Double digits? Triple digits. Here we go, sitting back in this position. Double or triple?
I'm the interviewer. You're the interviewer.
I can't ask any questions?
You can ask questions.
Okay, so
when you have your podcast, invite me on and you and I'll have this conversation, okay? Now, back to our originally normal scheduled program. You do understand that a man pride his woman to know. Look, I don't have any problem. 3 bodies, 4 bodies, 5 bodies, 10 bodies. That what you did before me. Long as I'm pretty lenient because I'm kind of lawyers, doctors, exotic dancers. Yeah. So you love what you love what you love.
Wow.
But it's a high bar to hurdle if she makes things that she's done public. I think you understand what I'm saying.
I believe that the average person is below average. So the average man is most likely not going to.
But you're not going to be interested in no average man. You like what you like. Stop it.
And I never argued with you on that. What, you didn't let me finish my thought.
Go ahead.
Let me.
Okay.
And then.
Okay.
And then we. Right.
Okay.
What I'm saying man that I want is someone who is understanding of that. And if that's asking for too much from the male species, then I must be better off alone. I don't think I'm asking for the impossible. You literally just said that exotic dancers, lawyers, whoever, you love who you love.
Right.
Who you're drawn to is who you're drawn to. The average person is not gonna want to make that jump, and that's okay. Because I'm not talking to them. I don't need anybody average. I'm not average. There's nothing about my mentality that's average. I don't carry myself as average. I don't look average. I'm not mundane and forgettable. Just like I stand for stuff. I get so much flack because there's this little box. People want me to just like suck, shut up, make an OnlyFans. Let me finish though. They want me to go over here and just admit that I'm a gold digger, that I trap guys, and that I only care about money. But because I go so hard about true love, it's a
But you can understand that you say
because I like sex, like you.
Whoa, Britt.
Because I like sex. Because I'm curious.
We're mic'd up and we got boom.
I don't give.
No.
I don't care.
What I'm saying, you can understand why people will find that hard about true love because they're looking at it. True love is not what you're but what you're saying, what you're selling doesn't seem like true love.
What am I selling? What am I selling?
Well, I mean, when you go on and you in your car and you say, "Well, I had sex with 3 men."
That was back in 2018, by the way. Go ahead. All right, I mean, interrupt.
No man, no woman can outrun their past because all it does, it makes you tired when it catches up with you. So what you did in 2018, people still know about it in 2023. So this notion that you said, well, it happened 5
Very true. Very true.
years ago, it happened 10 years ago. People have what they call the internet. People have what they call memory.
Don't ever forget it. Just know when you tried this, it ain't even about that. No, honestly though, I don't want people to forget. I don't want I don't believe you can delete your wholeness. I don't want to. I wouldn't I would not want a clean slate.
Pause. I've never heard of that. Delete your wholeness. Wow, okay.
Today. Because you know why? This whole journey for me has been learning.
Yes.
So if I'm judged for the way that I learned, then so be it. I don't need you guys to forget anything. I don't want you to, quite frankly, keep bringing it up. Keep talking about it. Because there's so many people that are so curious about me in private. They don't have the balls to try it in public, and that's fine. You're not for me. I don't need a guy that's going to keep my record of wrongs. I thought that's what the Bible said. That's y'all's favorite little...
I'm just saying, I don't judge. I'm not here
Don't keep no record of wrongs.
No, but I'm saying, look.
Don't fault me for doing the best I could with the awareness I had. So if a man doesn't understand that, because you just said a few minutes ago,
Yes.
a man can make that jump. Will he? Most likely? Probably not.
Right.
But guess what? Who's for
But he's
me?
not for this.
Let me finish. Who's for me?
Yes.
Who God, creator, source, universe, whatever you want to call it, who God designed for me, none of that matters. So I don't care about all these people yapping about what I'm not going to get, because if I wasn't going to get it, it wouldn't be on my heart. If I wasn't going to get it, I would not be experiencing the dark side of this coin. And that's why the world will bear witness to true love. And they will become my footstool. And they will have to see this woman. This is my whole mission statement.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell the truth. It's still everything I want. And they're gonna want it. I don't have to play by your guys' rules. I do it my way.
Please your way.
And honestly, it varies hour to hour. I didn't know who I was gonna be when I came here.
Are you okay with the way you played out thus far?
Absolutely.
Oh, there's a lot you could have done differently. Stop saying that there's nothing you could have done differently. Stop it.
This is the way I was meant to do it. I don't accept my fate. I accept my destiny. So if that means that it takes me 10 years for my Mr. Wonderful to come, that's fine. I'm patient.
Nothing you would change a thing about the way it's transpired.
For what? Because here's the thing about regret. If I regret things that happened, then that means I have to erase the awareness that I gained. And I would not trade this awareness. I would not trade going back to when I was 20, 18 years old. I would not trade a clean slate for the wisdom that I have. I have a well of wisdom. That's why when I speak, people are captivated. Why I've been called to so many different platforms. Who's the last couple guests you've had on here?
Stephen A, D Wade, Tabitha Brown. Who else we had, CJ? Ocho Cinco.
I saw Chris Brown.
We had Ricky Smiley.
Okay, what's one thing you think they all have in common? They're great at what they do.
Yeah.
So where do I fit in? I'm just supposed to be some Instagram stuff, and here I am talking to Shannon Sharp.
So you
gotta listen to me.
So you great at what you do?
I certainly am. Because there's a lot of beautiful women. There's a lot of beautiful women that have better bodies than me, prettier faces, whatever type of features you think are attractive. They have little petite on me. You just can't stop and shut up. And here I am on purpose.
Okay, everyone, just really quickly before I continue, you may hear different audio versions of this video, and I apologize. My apologies, because I be shaking and moving, multitasking, so I'm in and out doing multiple things, and my apologies for the background noise and the difference in audio, because this video is put together basically, so, and recorded in different times. And yeah. Okay, everyone, as you heard, Brittany Renner and Shannon Sharp, that interview, again, snippets of that interview. It was, an hour long, so you can head on over there to his page and watch the full in-depth interview, because context means everything. But yeah, Brittany Renner spoke about, Shannon Sharp brought the question up about being with 3 men in one day. In my opinion, you guys, she's definitely oversharing, but what you see is what you get with Brittany. And to my understanding, I believe she wrote a book as well and spoke about this. And to her point, it happened in 2018. She's been very vocal about her sexual experiences. So do you all believe she is probably oversharing? And as Shannon Sharp mentioned, people are listening and have memories. And there is social media, which things are funneled through social media. Things typically sometimes resurface. Basically, Shannon Sharp, in my opinion, was saying that with Brittany sharing this information and to the public, whether it be in print form, interviews, podcasts, whatever, it may stifle or prevent her from getting, I guess, the man that she wants or desires, or having that love, that happily ever after. But of course, Brittany disagrees. She believes she can still have it all by laying everything out there, owning her truth, not trying to delete her wholeness, as she said. Woo, I've never heard of that. Delete your wholeness, like, wow. So trying to get in tune with a lot of the different language and verbiage that is being used in this space, especially through social media. You learn something new every day. Brittany, in my opinion, and being based off of that clip, she disagrees with Shannon Sharp. She basically believes that she can experience it all, while at the same time having a past that she's had, revealing that and sharing that with the world. She still feels that eventually it will happen. The universe will work in her favor in that space, because she loves love. She believes in love. And she did point to why she ended up having a baby at the age of 29, because she thought, I guess, PJ was her happily ever after, and they had that conversation. So it was funny though when she pointed out too, because people have said on the internet, not me, their words, that she trapped him. And she did make a great point. How can you trap someone who is willing? So if conversations was had, PJ Washington, needs to be held accountable for his part. And I'm not going to say even accountability. He was a willing participant. Apparently they had discussions. So in my opinion, it's not being trapped. It's not. So, but yeah, so what are your thoughts? This is very interesting, just based off of this clip that I shared. From my era perspective, we didn't grow up in this social media podcasting interview type of space where you are vulnerable, where you are sharing a lot of personal information about yourself. Some people from my era, we have this unspoken rule, we'll take that to the grave. And those in their latter years kind of, you're familiar with that type of phrase. So what Brittany is sharing here, I just feel that it's just too much. It's too much. And I'm not here to judge her. If she does experience in the future a chance at true and real love, that's a real guy who she's with. So I've been hearing too and been seeing on social media, she's been getting a lot of shaming type of posts or reactions and opinions from people. If someone comes out and is vocal about their experiences, their life, personal issues, I don't think they should be shamed, because she's in a different space mentally and emotionally, and maybe this helps her through whatever. So there are, and like I said before, in my era, we take stuff to the grave. So who are we to judge as well? Though some people know you've been out here dropping it low, spreading it wide, and everything is on a hush hush. But the difference between you and Brittany is that she's vocal about her. So I wouldn't cast judgment or shame her for that. Brittany also spoke about a total number of guys she's been with over a period of time, over a period of years. Let me just be clear, not in one night. And her body count is 35. She's 31 years old. So do you all think body count matters? I will post this question in the community section of my channel. So stay tuned, stay connected for this poll. So let that sit there, marinate on that, and let me know, do you all think 35 partners is too much for a 31-year-old? In my opinion, yes, it is too much for a female and male. Yeah, 35 partners at the age of 31. This is just my opinion. I'm not here to judge, but for me, that is too much of a high body count. Again, she, in my opinion, is just oversharing. Some things are not meant to be shared with everyone. I'm just saying, but to each his own. Like I said, I'm from that area where you take stuff to the grave. I do believe with Brittany revealing all of this personal information about herself through print form and via technology, whatever guy she lands, he's a real one. And to my understanding, most fellas are not into women like this from a long-term marital perspective. Is that true, fellas? Are you into females like this who are very vocal and has a high body count? Will you take them seriously from a long-term perspective? Like, this is the person that I want to die with. Let's just go there and take it there. So this is someone I can see myself living with every single day, and we're living out life till death do us part. So, but yeah, I was just under the presumption that, guys, and maybe this is just from a traditional perspective of what was put out there in the manosphere, even from back when I was younger, that men frown upon women who have a high body count, multiple partners. And at the same time, women so much don't frown upon them. But in my opinion, for me, it raises a red flag for me. If a guy shares that with me, I would take that into perspective. So, but yeah. So let me know your thoughts. This was an interesting interview, and I hope Brittany Renner learned something, because honestly, Shannon Sharp did touch on that when he stated about your past catches up with you. And that could be true to a certain extent. And I'm just wondering if she was open and received some of that. But she also made some great points, herself. Because I believe Shannon Sharp asked her about regrets. And she was like, no, I don't have any regrets. And he kind of got like, oh yeah, wait a minute now, Brittany, you don't have any regrets. Come on now. I'm tired of you saying that. So she made an interesting point. Basically what she is stating, if she regretted something, then she wouldn't be presently where she's at now to learn from those regrets. So in hindsight, certain decisions, or I guess poor choices, or whatever space she was in when she was making those decisions, she don't regret that, because it was a learning opportunity and experience for her. What I'm gathering, in my opinion, I believe she is stating that certain things she experienced and choices that she made then in the past, that she's gained more knowledge now as to how to navigate certain things, because where she was at that time, whatever information and knowledge in, I guess, energy and emotions that was available to her at that time, that's who she was. She may have not known any better when it comes to certain decisions. I wonder, is her dad in her life? I wonder, is her parents, together? To me, when certain decisions are being made in your young adult life, a lot of your past from childhood plays a part in certain outcomes, hence making certain decisions, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent, whatever. And that plays a part in your trajectory in your young adult years and your latter years. In my opinion, it really does. So I'm going to do a little bit more digging on Brittany Renner, because I want to know basically about her childhood, for her to make certain decisions, and even now, present day, speaking about whatever decision she's made in the past and being vocal and transparent about that. To me, in my opinion, I believe that there is probably some type of root issue that she's continuously trying to navigate and manage in life. So, but yeah, so drop some comments in the comment section and like this video, share this video. If I come across something regarding Brittany Renner relevant to her past, which probably may shed some light on her decision making or where she's at right now, I'm definitely going to do some content on it and then share it with you guys, and then we can further this discussion. So, but yeah, drop some comments, head on over to the community section. The poll will be dropping today. A couple questions I will run regarding Brittany Renner, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.